December 2024 to March 2025, I went through one of the worst living experiences of my life. My lease ended at my old apartment, so I found a room that was affordable and closer to my job in downtown New York. The roommate was a single Russian woman who drank constantly and lived with two cats. The room I rented was actually a former living room. It didn't even have proper walls. If I talked on the phone, she could hear everything I said. I paid the security deposit and moved in. For the first 20 days, things were okay. Then the control started. She had endless house rules, cleaning every weekend, washing bathroom mats regularly, etc. I didn't mind helping, but if I ever stayed at a friend's place over the weekend, she would send me drunk texts at 1 to 2 a.m., calling me irresponsible and saying this wasn't an Airbnb and I had to come home to clean. Things got worse when my family visited New York from Asia. I told her I wouldn't be home for a few days, and those became the worst days of my life. She was drunk constantly, following around the apartment and sending me horrible messages in the middle of the night, accusing me of having arrangements with guys, saying this was her house and I had to come home and stay with her. I cried almost every night because of the stress. I still have those texts. When I finally told a friend about what was happening, the same friend who had helped me check the place when I was traveling, my roommate accused me of sleeping with him too. That's when I decided I was leaving. She screamed that I couldn't leave without 1 month's notice. I told her if I stayed another month, I'd lose my mind. She got furious, came into my room, disconnected the Apple TV, which I never even used, and had ridiculous rules like I had to use headphones if I ever watched anything because I disturbed her. Every time I came home and tried to rest, she would come into my room to talk, and if I didn't give her attention, the drunk text would start again. When my friend came with me to pick up my things, she almost hit me after I finally stood up for myself and told her she was crazy. My friend had to step in. We packed everything in 1 hour and left. I stayed at a friend's place for a week before moving somewhere safe, and even after that, she kept texting me saying, "How dare you leave," and sending me nasty messages. It was emotional harassment, control, and pure chaos, and I'm just grateful I got out. If anybody needs to know where her apartment is, can buzz me, because I would never want any other to feel the way I felt. This was in Sunnyside, New York. So I actually got a message from OP who sent this in, and she basically was like, "Hey, I know that you don't typically do these types of stories, but I had this horrific experience and I really just want to warn other people that might be in the area." And I told her absolutely I would love to help her with that. Now, obviously, this is pretty crazy. I think that it's terrible that people can actually live this way or try to live this way. It's like living with an abusive partner. It's disgusting to say the bare minimum. So I'm really happy that you got out of it. But yes, if anyone is thinking of moving somewhere in Sunnyside, New York, just be careful who you're moving in with. If it is some type of living room situation, this might be the same person, and maybe think twice.